Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Today's video is an unboxing of Scrapping for Less kits, and this is the Banana Split kit, which means it has everything, every one of their kits together, and then you get a little bonus for buying them all, is how I interpreted it. So here we go. So the extras for buying them all is a die. So this die says thank you. It's by X-Craft. Here's what it looks like when it's out, although this is bigger than that. And a nice size for a card, both inside and outside of the card. And these X-Craft dies cut wonderfully. I have a few of their dies and I'm happy every single time I use them. And then we have this Sunny Studio stamp set. It's photopolymer. It's made with love in the USA, and this stamp set is cute as a button. There's an assortment of words and groups of words that you can put together to make unique sentiments. So we have "You are so amazing," "thoughtful," "thanks," "I love you," "so" as SEW, "much," "so" with a capital SO, "thankful for you," exclamation mark, "happy we're friends," and "cute as a button." And then this looks as though it's two-step stamping, or maybe you can have a solid button and a more of a transparent button. So you have the two different size buttons, a larger and a smaller, and this stitched heart, so you can get a good look at that. And then we have an exclamation mark and then two needles, which I'm not sure if they're double stamping or if it's just two different drawings of a needle. I haven't used it yet because it's brand new. So there you can see the beautiful brushed wording. The font of this is nice. And then the next thing is this full-size Nuvo Crystal Drops. Its shade is silver lining, and it's 30 mil or 1 ounce, a full-size bottle. That's nice to have. And then a few buttons came in with it as well. You may have noticed the button on the die too. It's just caught inside the packaging. So that's that. And then inside they have these 4 individual little kits, let's say. So I've removed the plastic on the outside in an effort to keep the sound of the ruffling of the plastic down. So first up we have Kennedy Grace sequins in this bright mix. They're all cup sequins with the exception of the flowers. So those are cute little additions, and it's called Pick and Mix by Kennedy Grace. I have some ribbon here. I'm not sure if it's adhesive backed. Let's have a look. No, it isn't. And then we have another Sunny Studio set, Missing You. So we've got the two different orientations, looking straight on or jumping through the air. Heart that's a solid and one that isn't. And the sentiment says you, and as you, and missing for and thank. We've got this fencing, and MDF it's called, and it is by Darice. You could paint that, stain it, put distress inks, oxide inks, many different kinds, brusho, many different kinds of mediums on here. And then we have 4 butterflies. Each of them have embellishment, a gem in the center, and they are all on the foam adhesive back squares, so when they're applied will give nice dimension. So that's nice. Then we have these glittered and raised stars. Very nice paper. So that's that. And then this is a stripe, and the stripes are stars and waves. And just this, like, not every one of them has the glittery raised finish, but a lot of them do. And it's like this bright yellow is, and just beautiful paper for a little girl's birthday. I mean, maybe just not all girls, but looking at this pink here with the pink flowers, and this is like a geometric shape. Very nice, very texturized and high shine. Go again with pink and fuchsia, black, gray, light brown, yellow, turquoise, a lot of color, and it's double-sided. This is like a cheesecloth over the top of yellow. Wouldn't it be nice if it was cheesecake? All you had to do was get a piece of paper out of a pad. And here we have many different hearts on a white background and different sizes, but all of them are small to teeny tiny little ones, and it's just the same colors carrying through from this page and the stars, same color scheme. And on the back of that, this pink is like a hot pink, and these are like hand-drawn dots, so they're not all uniform. And then we have this one here. These aren't uniform either, on a black background, same colors keeping all the way through. And then we have rows of dots. And then our envelope. So that's group number 1. Packet number 2 has some different shapes, maybe cardstock shapes. Believe in yourself. It's a plant behind the word believe in yourself, and then it's has this nice navy flower, which is the same color navy that's in all of these shapes here. And then we have shoot for the stars with an aqua green, which is right here, which I'm touching with my thumb. For the stars are from very tiny to really small. And then we have this geometric shape. The Kennedy Grace Sequence Mix is called Just For You, and where the other one had the pink flowers, this has the yellow flowers with pink and teal and turquoise. Nice mix. Every one of them are cupped except for the flowers. The stamp set is Altenew. It says one of a kind. And it is one of a kind as well. That's the name of the stamp set. Very nice. And also we have a flag, which was part of the shapes. And now the paper, which is front, is different. I don't think I've ever had Dreamcatcher paper. Nice, very nice and colorful. And it's double-sided, so we have this like almost herringbone with kind of plays tricks on your eyes, I think. And then it says you've got this, shine bright, make today amazing, be brave, reach for the stars. So this matches the shapes that we had. Very positive messages. We have arrows and cacti. These are just little dashes, I guess, kind of look like footprints, some of them. And then we have this larger geometric shape, which you could make a really nice shadow box and put that in the center. And that's beautiful borders. Got some flowers here. A solid green background. Color would be nice. And then we have this kind of peachy pink dots, and then a solid red. They all match. And another envelope. So there's an envelope, so we can make a few different ones. And now we're on to our third packet. I'm just going to show you the amount of things you get here for $35. It's really quite amazing. So in this one we have beautiful, this is cardstock and this is plastic, but the bird is cardstock. It just has this dimension, and the tail down here is wire, shaped wire. This is just beautiful. Give you a good idea on if you wanted to make some nice embellishments for a card. You could certainly repeat this with cardstocks and vellums and things and copy that. That's be nice. And then another one we have here from Sandy Lion, and it's a vase. It's also see if I can get this. Yeah, it's has depth, a lot of dimension. very shiny, and it's solid, so it's not like foam. This is cardstock, and it's dimensional with a foam dot keeping the two layers separate. And then you have a gem in the center. And we have another flower, which is embellished with some doodle drawings and this embellishment. And then we have a bouquet, which has glitter and dimension on certain elements of the bouquet. Very nice. And then the mix for this from Kennedy Grace is Necessities. This is beautiful. It's amber and rose gold, real soft gray, and it's all cupped. Very nice. A Cup of Thanks this is, and it's by Brutus Monroe. And we have here a takeout cup and a macaron. We have a spoon. The sentiment is Cup of Thanks, and it's all together, but you could easily cut that apart. There's enough space in between to do some surgery. A cup. We have some sugar packets. Well, this is a blank packet, and this one has sugar on it, with coffee beans and some steam. How cute is that? And there's the envelope, and let's have a look at the paper. It's all wood grain. So we have this really light color. Well, let that focus. Ash, that looks like an ash, or not really light wood. This one here too. This is nice as well. This is double-sided. I'm liking all of it so far. So we have the gray wood, and then we have the weathered, really weathered wood here. Sure I didn't miss the page. No, it's really thick paper. And we have this design. This looks more like a computer generated imagery than this maybe computer generated wood imagery. And this is really pale. We have this one here. This almost does like a whitewash. And here's this computer generated design again. And this one. Those are very nice. So that's that one. So you got your cup of coffee, and then this one here is really nice too. So you have a Red River stamp, and with the Red River stamps, which are heavily nice and thick, so the image off of the stamped image is going to be really nice. But you can cut this back however close to the image that you prefer, and you remove the release, and then it sticks on this here to make a nice place to keep it, because you can see what the image looks like on the front, and this is heavily laminated. The Kennedy Grace mix here is Geometric Mono, and here we have clear white ones. We've got silver, real pale gray, gold, black. Maybe it's supposed to be like a platinum color. All cupped sequins. So there you go. And then we have the black glitter and gold photo corners. Some gold and silver threading and an envelope. And then we have single-sided. This always reminds me of I don't know how to explain it, some chrome things that guys have. So here we have the black with different shapes on here, and then patterns. And then this is beautiful. It has a cream, and it comes right up into, you can hardly see the dots behind here, very faint, but as they get closer, as they get towards this end, you can see it's really pretty. And here we have a pattern of black at the top to a really light gray, white zigzag. Here we have the different triangles and different sizes. It's really cool when you can see the different shapes that appear, you know, within this little section. You've got a lot going on, but this goes from white to black, various shades of gray in between, and then you've got the gold diamonds haphazardly. There's no real rhyme or reason as to how they're put in there, so they look more random. And then here we have the geometric shapes that were in the other all black piece. We have them here in the raindrops, or teardrops maybe. So that's really cool. And then here's the envelope. And I did show you the threading there. And this is your cardstock. So your cardstock is beautiful thick paper. That's wonderfully thick paper. And then we've got the gray. So we have red. Maybe if I lay it this way. Red and gray and navy. Oh, that's one piece. That piece, you would swear that was two pieces of paper. Real pale blue. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of Neenah 100-pound exact paper for stamping. So thank you so much for joining me and taking time out of your very busy day to spend it with me. I'll include a link to Stamping for Less in the Show More section on this video on YouTube. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.